This corner. This corner screams. Danger. Danger. Hey everybody, this is the Gaming Dragon, and welcome back to The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. Ooh, boy. Last time, we started our adventure by meeting up with Spyro and Cinder after the events of the second game, The Eternal Night. Things are not looking very good as Spyro and Cinder find themselves lost in these catacombs, trying to make their way out to the surface. We met up with Hunter, and I wanted to talk about Hunter in the last episode, but there was so much to talk about that I really didn't have the time, so I'm going to do that here. Hunter is obviously from the original Spyro series on the Xbox, on the PlayStation 1 and 2. He was a cheetah that basically, like, I think, I don't remember, like, all the stuff he did for you. Like, I know for the most part, he basically, like, gave you challenges and stuff to do. And Cinder, sweetie. Cinder. This is another thing that you can do if one of the characters is listening. You can just kind of stick them onto a wall that's climbable to, like, make them, like, come to where you need them to be. You know, just in case if they get stuck somewhere. But, I think he mostly, like, offered you, like, some certain challenges and stuff. And he would usually have some sort of object that you needed. Here in this game, he isn't just like a, hey, Spyro, dude, what's up, my man, kind of guy. He's an actual, like, warrior from his village, which, honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between the two different versions of Hunter. Oh. Hold that thought. When you're climbing up on the walls, you can press the A button to very quickly jump up, or you can just mess up the timing and get your face smashed in by a giant fist. You gotta be careful with this guy, because he is very much punching the wall to try to kill you, if you couldn't tell just by looking at him. Pottery, because breaking pottery is important, and break the crystal to get some extra added experience. Oh god. Hey, that was unfortunate. You can clearly tell all the budget for this game went into its cutscenes.
What is that? I've never seen one like that before.
Spyro, be careful.
It isn't natural. That crystal radiates with dark magic. Destroy it quickly.
Got it. Destroying it. Duh! So, those dark crystals, as Hunter had said, are made of dark magic. If you are near one, they will absorb your mana. You won't be able to use any of your magic abilities because, well, obviously, your mana pool will be drained. Let's break this. Pottery. And, of course, we want to turn around because if we come down, there are a couple of spirit gems for us to collect and gather. There's one over here too. Yes, there is. Kia. So, as I was saying about Hunter, like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about Hunter, like, being a super chill, radical dude in, like, the original series, and then in this remade series, I guess you could say remade, Hunter being a very serious character. Like, I don't really know how I feel about it 100%. I don't... Oh, that's how I get back up there. I'm dumb. I'm not... Like I said, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it. Because it's two different personalities for Hunter. But, I mean... I am actually in the minority when it comes to people. Because I've never... I didn't play the original Spyro series first. I played the Legend of Spyro series first. So, this Hunter that is super serious and stuff, that's the one I know the most. And that's the one that I find to be the most, like, the one that I like the most, obviously. And I'm pretty sure everyone has I'm pretty sure, by everyone I mean literally anybody ever, has a totally different opinion. And that's fine. But personally, I think... I don't know. I can't really imagine a cheetah being laid back. It just feels weird. I don't know. That's just... I guess that's just my opinion. Anyways, let's gather our health back together. We really don't have that much mana thanks to that crystal. Spyro got some of his back. Like, the one... Like, what mana was taken from Cinder was given to Spyro. So before we move on... Don't worry about that animation, there is no fall damage. You remember, I started this episode off in this little corner saying that it felt like evil. Well, if we go to this corner... We have a boss! There are... Oh god! There are secret little mini-bosses all around this area. I am not fighting him, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. I just wanted to show him. I am not fighting him. There is no way, right here and now, I can take him on. It is possible. You can fight him, you can defeat him, and you will be rewarded heavily by defeating him. You will gain instrumental amount of experience, and you will be able to do amazing things, like really early on, if you can defeat these bosses. I think there's about... I don't know. Are there more than... I think there's at least, like, maybe a maximum of 2. And, like, a minimum of... Like, not a maximum of 2. Like, a minimum of at least 1 in every chapter. Because I know this chapter has 1. But I'm pretty sure most chapters have at least 2 or 3 different of those mini-bosses. And you see what he did to my health. He completely destroyed me. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. Game has been saved. And we shall progress.
Watch out!
Cinder, shut up. Tell him to watch out. I like to play as Cinder when I'm breaking stuff, because since I like to play as Spyro more, when it comes to, like, the actual fighting and exploring, I like to break the pottery and stuff for, like, that extra added experience to give to Cinder. I'm only gonna do it in, like, this first area of the game. I'm probably not gonna do it a whole lot throughout the entire game because it would get incredibly annoying to you guys, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm just not gonna do it throughout the entire game, but just throughout this first portion. Hey! Another spirit gem. They give you a lot of spirit gems in the first chapter of the game because, you know, they want you to be able to take care of yourself. Climb on up.
We are close to the surface. It's best we remain unheard.
All right, Big Cheetah Man, I get the message. Sheesh.
The horn. It must be part of some sort of locking mechanism.
Honestly, why not just a lock and key like normal folks?
Look around. There must be something we can use to lower it.
Spyro and Cinder all this experience, and by Spyro and Cinder I mean Cinder. Like I said, it's not a lot of experience that you get from this stuff. It's not a lot at all. Is there anything off the edge? No. Nothing. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Alright, give Cinder some mana. Get Spyro his mana. There are no health crystals, which is kind of a shame, but alright. Wheels! Turn the invention that is! I just smacked the bottom of my desk. The wheel! And we are being stopped, because of course we are. I'm gonna switch over to fire and burn! Grabbing enemies is also a really good way to deal damage to other enemies nearby, as you'll see when I grab an enemy and I'm like swinging them around, other enemies are getting hit in the process. It's another good way of like taking on enemies in a big crowd. Like if there are a lot of enemies in a crowd, just well, he's dead. Just grab them and just shake them like a rag doll. Let's let Cinder get some fighting action. Let's switch over to Wind so we can actually like do that on accident and showcase what Wind does. This is what Wind does. This is Wind. It pretty much just grabs an enemy and uses it as a bludgeon. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage to enemies in the beginning. I say in the beginning because there's a lot more that that Cinder can do with her abilities later on that are way more powerful than expected, so like I said, Cinder is way more of like the elemental powerhouse than Spyro, and that's kind of shocked to say, but I mean, if you've seen her in like...
Hurry up and open this door.
If you've like seen Cinder in like the first game, A New Beginning, like she was super powerful, but then she was like 10 times bigger than she is right now. Alright, so Spyro can't do jack shit about this horn. He can't do any of it because he ain't got the lung capacity. Fortunately, Cinder does.
Hurry up and open the door! Open, open, open!
What time of it go?
This way, quickly.
Cinder!
What was that thing?
There'll be time for that. We'll follow the river. It will lead us to shelter where we can rest. And then, we're off to Warfang, the Dragon City, where Ignitus will be expecting us.
Escape the catacombs. Objective complete. It's time to escape, baby. Let's fly. Cinder, no! Cinder? 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 She's dead! Nah, she's fine. Cinder's magic. She's like the biggest form of magic ever. She'll be okay. She'll be fine. Oh my god, I hate this one. So there's like a magic barrier that's like pushing you back from getting over here to get to this crystal. You really gotta worm your way around it to get to this thing. No problem getting out though, but oh no, getting in. Oh, that's the big issue. Hunter, stop flying! You're a cheetah. You can't fly. Over that little ridge there is another one of those mini-bosses. But there's also something special over there. There is a chest. Inside that chest is a piece of armor. There is armor in this game, and there are 3 different sets of it. I think there are 3 different sets. Each and every one of those sets does something different. As we discover pieces of armor, I will explain what each one does. Welcome to the Enchanted Forest. Or at least, the outside of it. We're about to get to it pretty soon. Let's see what everybody's doing. Cinder could use the mana restore. Got another save point here, but we're not going to worry about that right now because we've got a new form of Grublin here that's trying to stop us out. You can see Cinder's fear in action. You can see just how much of a shotgun blast fear is. Fear is powerful. When enemies are around, your save points are not active. They will not be active if there are enemies nearby because reasons. We over here, get the spirit gem. So there's something else I want to point out about the different powers that Spyro and Cinder possess. You'll see that while Cinder has the ability of fear active, her claw swipes are red. Well, if you change it over to wind, they're now white. And of course, to poison, they're now green. And to shadow, they are now violet like she is. This is one of the reasons why I like to keep it on shadow, because it just looks like her actual swipes. The same thing goes for Spyro. Fire, you get orange swipes. Ice, you get pretty blue swipes. Earth, you get bright green swipes. And electricity, you get bright yellow swipes. It's not a big, super amazing, spectacular detail, but it's something that I like. And I like to change the color of whatever swipes Spyro and Cinder are using in the current moment just to, you know, change up the flavor, I guess. Let's fly over to the next area. I think we've got ourselves, yep, we got ourselves some more Grublins. Let's test out, use some Spyro's electricity. Okay. So I actually did this a couple times, but I forgot to mention it. Pressing and holding the B button will cause Spyro or Cinder to do this mega swing upwards. This knocks enemies into the air and leaves them vulnerable to a big air grab attack. That guy is dead, so I can't demonstrate it on him again. So let's see. I think this place just has some enemies? No, that's just a loop around. Okay. Now, even though flight is technically free flight in this game, it's not like you can fly over the trees free flight. It's not a perfect free flight. Get another crystal. Well, What do we got over here? Got some health and mana. Get Spyro some mana from burning down that thing. Those vines, I mean. Get some health. Does Cinder need anything? Nah, Cinder's Gucci. Cinder's always Gucci. And I think... Yep, we got some enemies to fight. Take that.
Don't let them escape, or others will come.
He makes it sound like the enemies are going to escape, but that isn't true in the slightest. They aren't going to go anywhere. They will stay and fight you to the bitter end. I think there are 3 waves of enemies that you have to face. Get hit by the shotgun, sucker. Oh, yep, here's the big guy. Elephant-looking ass. Okay. Switch over to Spyro, and let's get some electricity in here. Oh god. Yes, 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 yes. Get away. Don't forget your dodge. And that's the big grab attack in the air, by the way. They look really creepy when they don't have their helmets on. I mean, in general, the enemies in this game just look really creepy. Like, I don't know. Like, they're really disturbing looking in this game. Anyways, for our troubles, we have earned a free spirit gem. Oh, we need Spyro. Wee. Alright, switch over to fire. Wrong button. And I do believe we are getting our first instance of a chest. Cinder. Open. And voila. Our first armor piece. And because it has a little slot in the back, you know, that's for Spyro, baby. Now, if you want to check the armor that you have received, you press the minus button and move down to armor, obviously. Yep, here we go. The 3 different armor pieces. So this one, so you have helmets, tail pieces, and bracers. We got a tail piece. This one increases Spyro's attack speed. Now, if you're like me, because I'm a weirdo, you're probably not going to use the armor. Why? Because now Spyro's got a big hunk of metal on his butt. And I don't know if it bothers you, but that bothers me. So I'm not using it. But since we're here in the pause menu, I might as well go over elements. This is where you upgrade your powers. All of your experience can be pooled into any single one of these abilities. Each and every one of them has 3 different levels. Technically they go to level 4 because obviously no experience is level 1. Now, press plus to go over to Cinder. Again, I highly recommend that you pool all of Cinder's experience to get Siren, to get the fear ability up to at least level 1 to unlock Phantom Fright. I pressed the wrong button. That is not. The element has increased. You've earned a new Fury Gem. Get 2 more to increase your Fury level. We will go over Fury at another time. Right now, Fury is not important. We're not going to talk about it in this episode. We will be talking about it maybe? No, probably not in the next episode either. It really just depends. I'm going to go ahead and press the wrong button again. And go to the wrong slot. That's how you get the Cinder's armor, by the way. Press the plus button, because that's how you always do it. Go ahead and... God damn it, I am really bad at video games. Level up Spyro's fire. Now, Spyro's electricity is actually pretty good in this game. Because if you level up the Spyro's electricity enough, the lightning bolt ability will get the ability to chain into other enemies. And that's pretty dope, not gonna lie. Actually, I think I am going to level up electricity at least once. Get 1 more Fury gem to upgrade Fury. It does not matter. Shadow is also really good too. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that, and let's do that. And I guess since we don't have any points, we can't even upgrade Wind yet. I'll hold on to the rest of Cinder's abilities, magic, mana. Let's upgrade the rest of Spyro's stuff. Can we upgrade this? We can just barely upgrade Ice. That just goes to show that we need to get Cinder some more experience because obviously Wind hasn't been upgraded yet. Speaking of more experience, and of course I walked right past it, there is another life gem here. I said life gem. I meant that's the Fury. That's the mana, the magic gem. I'm stupid. So you want to come over here before you leave, and you'll see that there is a lag spot. Thanks, Wii U. My Wii U is old as bricks, so I'm willing to bet it's not going to be fantastic. So there's some... Oh god. Why is there so much lag? Oh, the wind is laggy. Speaking of the wind, go into the wind tunnel! Woo! This is why this game needs a remake. This game is old as bricks and it needs some help. And of course we land over here. And here's our boss encounter. Again, not gonna face him, but I am gonna try. Ah! Oh no. Okay, I thought I could collect enough health to save myself, but no. Yeah, you can see how hard they hit there. They hit really hard. Like, they hit super hard. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys back over by the tree. So this is a really good way to show you guys real quick. Any collectibles that you have gotten, they remain collected. So that piece of armor that we got, it's still collected. The vines are back, but they're collected. The major boss fight, I guess, if you can call it a major boss fight, has still remained defeated, which is good. And I'm pretty sure that's all the collectibles here in, like, the entrance to the Enchanted Forest. I don't think there are any more collectibles for us that we need, that we can get right now. We can still try to go get that other armor piece, but I do not feel prepared enough to take on the mini-bosses just yet. There will come a time when we feel like we can take on the mini-bosses, and we'll come back to them later when that time comes.
I'll wait for you at the top of the cliff.
Thanks, you're so generous, Hunter. Are there any enemies here? So, this is a good time for me to talk about this as well, since it just happened. When I broke those crystals, you will have noticed that both Spyro and Cinder got the mana, even though only Spyro broke it. That's because Spyro and Cinder, that's because thanks to the mana, the gemstones like flying around, they don't always go to the person, or I guess the dragon, that broke said one. So sometimes you'll need Spyro to get a lot of health, and he won't get a lot of health, and a lot of it will go to Cinder. It's kind of annoying that that's the case, but you know, whatever. Completely ignoring the fact that we are swinging from each other, pressing and holding the A button while one of the dragons is connected to vines will cause the other one to start swinging. I'm gonna come over here so we can break that experience crystal, and you'll see, well, I guess I have to climb all over again. Whee! This is a quick reminder because you might forget this. You have to remember, you have to press the A and B buttons together to cause Spyro and Cinder to grab on to vines. Now, I would go over to Hunter and progress the story, but I know what's coming up, and I am not willing to increase the amount of time this video is for that cause. So, next time on The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon, we are going to move on into the Enchanted Forest and see if we can reunite with Ignitus and the other dragons. If you have never played the Legend of Spyro series and you don't know who Ignitus is, oh boy, I hope you love him. See you guys then.